Hi, I'm Garrett here at the Long Island International Film Expo. I'm here with Manny, the writer and director of Matryoshka and I Waited for You. So, what can you tell me about these films?
Well, Matryoshka is our newest short. I think this is the fourth or fifth screening. We just premiered it a month ago. It's about a haunted Matryoshka doll, those Russian nesting dolls. About a haunted Matryoshka doll. And I Waited for You. This is it's funny. It's actually coming to the end of its run. We premiered that about a year ago. It's about a girl who realizes that her cell phone is missing. She calls it, and someone answers. Yes, and it's a horror film. So
Okay, scary.
yeah.
So, what can you talk about your process of making these films? What were some of the more challenges? What are some of the things you more enjoyed doing so?
Well, they actually were both pretty easy to shoot. We shot them both 2 days each, and had an incredible cast, so everybody was completely on point and perfect. Waited for You, we got rained out quite a few times. It got pushed back and pushed back. Like, it was literally 3 weeks in a row. Every time we went to shoot, it was almost like hurricane rain and wind. So that just kept going because we had like one outdoor scene outside of a bar, Nears in Queens. We shot it out, and it just the rain just wasn't having it. Matryoshka, again, also fairly simple to shoot, but we have a big effect in the end. So our creature actor, spent about 7 hours a day getting made up. You know, and he had this the face prosthetic was just really big piece. So about halfway through the night, it started to come off. Like, so we had to just keep reattaching. It was just such a big thing on it. But otherwise, like, the production was surprisingly smooth. I've had a lot of really difficult things. So the fact that these two went so well, I'm quite happy with it. Yeah.
And would you consider yourself like a horror aficionado? Is that the genre you work the most in?
I don't know, aficionado is a word, but no, I'm a horror director. That's what I do. Horror writer and director. I mean, I've worked in other things, but horror is what I do. Yeah.
And what do you like most about the horror genre?
It's fun. Horror is the fun stuff, you know. I think the only thing that probably comes close to it is comedy, because you just get to, you have to be on set with some amazingly, like, funny actors and writers. But horror, it's like you just get to do what you want, you know. You can really push the envelope with it. You can do crazy stuff. You can do crazy lighting. You know, if there's like a huge shadow on the wall, hey, it's a horror movie, and it can look. You can use it to your benefit. You know, yeah. If you have other films, something where there's like too hard of a shadow, people say, where's that light coming from? In horror, you really don't question those sorts of things. So I think that horror gives you a lot of freedom to do those sorts of things, and at the same time, if you're one of those filmmakers, you can be very what's the word I'm looking for? I know you don't know. You can be, let's say, political. You can be envelope pushing. You can touch subjects that most won't and hide it within the horror. So it allows you to just have fun, but it also allows you, if you want, to have message and to say something with it. And I think horror lets people say things that other genres don't allow you to, because you can put it in subtlety. You can call it a monster, and the monster can be representative of anything. You know, and I think whether you have that in your story or not, the audience can take it that way.
Okay.
If they want, and that's what I like about horror, the freedom.
What can you talk about that you like about Life, the expo itself?
Well, this is our second year here. It's a lot of fun. Also, I like fun. I like things that are fun. There's a lot, they have a very big focus on the filmmakers. You know, Deborah is incredible, and Trish, and all the other people whose names I can't remember right at this very second. But they're very welcoming. They're very open. It's like a big family here. They know everybody. As soon as you walk in, it's hi, you know, and they remember you. You know, so we walked in. We went from the car to here. We said hello to 5 people in a whole 100 feet, because everybody is just so. It's a family. It's a community. It's. I think it's very indicative of New York film in general, because I've been to festivals. Been to festivals. We've been in L.A. We've been to Florida. We've been to Texas. We've been to festivals all over, and I don't see that level of community. You know, that the New York and New Jersey filmmakers have, and Long Island International is one of those like hubs where everybody kind of coalesces. Like with some of the people from the long way out in Long Island and way in Queens and way in Jersey, it's kind of like a meeting ground for all of us. We're right in the middle because Long Island's another 150 miles that way. So it's a good like central space, and the fact that beyond just that, it's got a pedigree. I mean, what is it? 25 years, 24 years. He's 22 years. It's got 22 years. It's a pedigree. It's like people know it, so it's legitimate. Right. And I think that's what brings people into.
And can you talk about some of the other projects you have on the horizon?
Well, right now we have 2 or 3 other short films that we're gonna shoot by the end of this year. We've done over the last couple years. We've done 8 short films. And now we're going to do a couple more to put them together into like one anthology feature film, so we can have that done by the end of the year and then move on to a full narrative feature film. It's like otherwise we got a bunch of short films that are just kind of out there. What are you going to do with them? Put them together, put them out, and then we have like a release with very little effort while we put real effort. I mean, it's taken us 4 years to get 8 short films done. So I guess there is effort in that too.
Is there going to be an overarching theme to this anthology series, or some of the films you're bringing together?
Surprisingly, they all kind of have some level of, with the exception of Matryoshka, they all have some level of technology involved in them. One of them is about a baby monitor. One of them is a girl whose boyfriend uploads a video of them online and she gets revenge. The one of the girl loses her cell phone. So there's all some level of technology surrounding it. So the fact that there's this one and one other really short one that doesn't have a technological vibe to it, we're trying to make 2 or 3 more that don't. So it's like, well, we have 10 films that are all technology and then 2 that aren't. So the only thing, the overarching theme is going to come into the wraparound that we do. Okay. Which I'm not going to give away because that's going to be a whole new thing. So we have a cool idea for the wraparound, and that's going to be fun. So I don't want to give that away yet.
Awesome. I'm again here with Manny. I'm Garrett at the Long Island International Film Expo.